This is the time to dial in, and the season is here, so I want to do everything I can in my power to be the fittest I can be.
I don't like the easy route. You gotta take the hard path. You just gotta ultimately trust it, trust the fitness, trust what I've been doing, trust what I'm here to do, and just be willing to hurt a little bit, you know?
I'm so young, and I want to prove that I'm supposed to be competing against these girls.
The tides will turn this year.
I'm Trista Smith, I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Washington.
I made these from sourdough discard. This is sourdough starter, but it's discard because it hasn't been fed yet. So once you feed it like flour and water, then it'd be active and like bubbling. So that's what you use to make these, and they're delicious.
So I grew up doing gymnastics, and I was competing pretty highly. I was also trying to do CrossFit at the same time. When I got older, it was hard to compete in both, so I had to choose one, and I'm glad I chose CrossFit.
I just make sure I eat like enough food and make sure it's clean.
I was always obsessed with CrossFit. I loved Katrin. I would like write reports at school about her.
What are your favorite TikTokers?
I watch a lot of like stay-at-home moms, like like getting the kids ready for school.
Oh, look at rocking the right shirt for the morning. Mikey!
Hi, Dada. Hug.
Hugs. Oh, look at this. Oh. You remember Toby? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check the eggs. Still want to eat Ashley's.
Is this the normal morning breakfast, or?
This is indeed. Get some eggs and oats. Don't even try to make it look pretty or anything, and just literally fry them up on the pan. Just nice and simple so that we can get things going for the day. I started with baseball. That was probably like my first introduction to sports originally, and then after that, dabbled in some football, got into wrestling, and wrestling ended up being my favorite sport. But football took me out of my senior year because I blew my MCL, PCL, and meniscus out. After high school, there was no more sports. I was working out, went to bodybuilding, did a couple shows. Didn't do very well in a couple shows because I just was not on my nutrition back then. I went to powerlifting next because I was already strong. I ended up doing pretty well in powerlifting for the few meets that I did. And after I did that, I was kind of talking to one of my friends at the gym, and they told me to go try CrossFit. So I went and tried that, and I was like, oh my God, you can walk on your hands, you can lift heavy weights still. So I already kind of had the skills and the base for it, and I just kind of came into CrossFit, and I started seeing the CrossFit Games. Ultimately, it gave me a goal and something to stick to for the next 6 years before I finally ended up making it.
Who is that?
My dad.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that shirt?
At his workouts.
Just got back from Miami. Had a good turnout at Wadapalooza. Finished 10th overall. I was happy with it. Just finished the Open, and I think I finished, 51st or 62nd? Something like that. I can't remember. Oh, you know that for a fact?
Yep.
We're gonna test it. I think I just saw 52nd though. Didn't get many points on the world ranking points to be able to pop into the World Fitness Project either. So now we're going through the Challenger Series, and we're gonna qualify this weekend, go to Indianapolis, and then just take it step by step through that season and come in. On the longer days that I'm at the gym, I'll have this in the evening. Between training and coaching and stuff, like I won't get out of the gym tonight until like 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. We're gonna get her on the bus and out of her hair. Oh, have a good day.
I will. Hey.
Get. Love you.
Love you.
And then we're gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna knock out the first qualifier workout of the World Fitness Project. We're good. It's time to go. Ready. I don't spend money, man. We were making great time, but now I'm here at like the normal time I get here, so it's okay. Oh, still got lots of time to warm up and move.
What we got going right now?
Gonna stretch, and then we're gonna take on World Fitness Project Workout 1, 20-minute AMRAP, row, burpee, shuttle run. Wait for Brandon to get here, and then we'll tag team it.
So you doing it at the same time as you?
Yeah, we'll do it together.
Is that
I really
how-
hate working out by myself lately. I did that for like the first 5-6 years of actually competing in CrossFit. 5 years before I found out, oh, you know what? If I just program the workouts for classes, I can do class 2, and it's way nicer to do it with people.
What's your goal here? What do you kind
I'm
of?
trying to be a challenger, man. WFP challenger. Top 10 go into the elite category, and then the next 20 are challengers.
First stage is kind of the online qualifier as a challenger to go compete with the pros, essentially. We got to take top 10 in order to go compete with the pros, and this is the first of 3 stages to get there and try to get signed as a professional athlete for the next year. I don't like the easy route. We gotta take the hard path. We gotta try to juggle and balance the life, the work, and the training. Just ultimately just come in and be ready for it. At Challenger, you gotta start racking up points. You gotta qualify for the events, and you gotta rack up points. The pros that are signed, they get to just train for their event. They do their 3 events throughout the year, and they just gotta make sure that none of us challengers come in and knock them out of their spot. I'll tell you, we're definitely coming to do that though. The tides will turn this year, so. Oh, that fucking burned. My quads were so close to cramping. Oh.
First round, I was like 8 reps behind you, then like 15, then like 22.
Yeah.
Like it was a steady. You
Man.
maintained reps up me very consistently.
Oh, I just don't know. That hurt the feet so much. And that last run, my quads were gonna go. How many did you end up getting?
11, I think, shot it up. How many were you at?
32. First workout down. Now we're gonna chill for a while, a few hours, do some work, eat some snacks and some food, hang out a bit, drink some more caffeine, and then get after workout number 2 later today. 5 years ago, I just got the job to be a head coach, general manager here. Basically, general manager side, I handle all the fine things of like how the business runs and operates, and kind of help brainstorm plans for the future, just development of the business and stuff like that. Under that umbrella falls like managing the members, managing new people, getting new people through the door, leads, and kind of giving them through their whole lead journey and stuff. And then the head coach aspect of that is everything from coaching classes myself, handling all the programming that has to do with it for all the different types of classes, and then train throughout the middle of the day, throughout all the other operations parts of that. So if you guys make sure that your shoulders are on fire, and they should be burning here, otherwise you did nothing. Go! Good, behind the neck, strict press, 3 reps. At some point, the full-time athlete stuff ends, so I've always kept this as kind of like, this is what I'm gonna be doing afterwards, like falling back on and kind of tripling down on this stuff. I'm still gonna compete as long as physically possible. Beef and rice, man. Pick around the veggies. Ashley's trying to poison me with the broccoli.
Oh my god!
Do you want to do this workout or no?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just dyed his hair pink.
Obviously, I don't train with Justin on a daily basis, but when I do, he plays like a big coaching role too, and like mentor role.
Did you just dye this like this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna call you Kool-Aid.
I don't think you should do the deadlifts unbroken and compromise your handstand walk. On my last deadlift, I'm finishing, turning, kicking up, walk to the other side, turn around, kick back up, walk. And I think like you need to be able to pick up the deadlift like almost right away.
Okay.
Even today, Justin wasn't with us, but He FaceTimed us, did the whole workout. He's such like a big brother, whether it's inside or outside the gym. He always has the best advice. You did good.
That team culture has defined how we approach CrossFit from the very beginning. You know, we've had this affiliate for over 15 years now, and it's always been about building each other up and sharing in one another's successes.
Definitely helpful to watch Justin do it. Adam basically told me the same plan, to just send it. So I think if anything, it just gives me more confidence. And he ended up breaking it, so it's like, it's okay if I have to go down to that. I don't know if I can beat him. It was fast and he's fit, but I'm gonna try. He's a good handstand walker, and I feel like I am too, so it was good to see him like push the pace on those and see what happens.
It definitely was awesome. I mean, these are good training workouts for Justin anyway, so it's awesome for Trista and Mac to be able to see him do it and kind of see what's possible, number one, and then just have a little better feel for like, okay, where does it get tough? Is there anything that like we can learn from seeing Justin do it?
Ends and is credited when the athlete returns to the locker.
My coach is Adam Knifer. I've been working with him for about 3 years now, but I've known his whole family since I was so little. His sister-in-law actually coached at our gym back home for a pretty long time before she decided to move back home. They own a farm in Oregon, and sometimes we'll go up there and just be with their family, help them out on the farms. And there's like pictures of me and Adam when I was 5, 6 years old, not even knowing that one day he was gonna be my coach for my job. So crazy how that works. Adam is like another father figure to me, and I just look up to him so much.
First and foremost for Trista, since she got into this sport so young, we've just placed a huge priority on her enjoying the process. Yeah, fitness is a big part of her life, and it really always has been. At the same time, it doesn't just define her as a person. It's something that she does and she enjoys and she works really, really hard at. But we also want to make sure that she's got other things in her life that allow her to grow up and have a life outside of just being defined by the sport.
I know like a lot of girls my age have been, unfortunately, kind of going off the deep end of CrossFit, and it's mentally taking a toll on them, but I want to prove that it is capable for young girls and guys to be young and have fun and still be able to compete at this level. Just making sure you're surrounding yourself with those good people that bring you up and finding a balance. So I feel like just growing up, I've always been taught to have a good mindset and a hard-working mindset. My whole family, like, we know how to work hard, but we also like to have fun, and that's obviously rubbed off on me. I just make sure I still have that balance. Your mental game is just as important as your physical games.
Yeah, I don't think you should be focusing as much on like super fast deadlift cycle time. You should be focused on moving really, really well.
WFP qualifiers.
We've tried to be intentional about creating seasons that are more all in, and also seasons where she can be a kid that just graduated high school and is, taking some college classes and figuring out life. Especially in a season like this where it is a really busy season, from the open to lots of online qualifiers, both for WFP, for semifinals, for those types of events. It's really important to pace yourself just in terms of the physical and mental toll that competing takes.
A lot of my life revolves around fitness. I was just talking about how it's good to find balance, and I definitely do, but this is the time to dial in. Season is here, so I want to do everything I can in my power to be the fittest I can be. We're going to the gym with so much intention every day. Everything we do, we have a plan, a strategy, and hit it with a purpose.
She's transitioned into being a college student and taking some classes, having something outside of just being an athlete and just focusing on fitness to also improve herself as a person for whatever life has ahead.
4 seconds. Nice work, Trista.
Those were like the ugliest reps in my life. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm super happy with that. I don't know how much more I could get out of it.
How'd you feel about yourself on deadlift? It got pretty grindy right now.
It got so grindy. I was worried I wasn't gonna get some reps. But I was like actually super happy with how I handled it. Like it's 225 for 50 reps. I had to give it some respect.
It's time to do workout qualifier number 2, World Fitness Project number 2. Is this the third one? No, third workout. Part A and part B. Deadlifts and handstand walk, and then wall walk complex plus max cleans and remaining time. Feel pretty good about it. I like the heavy deadlifts. The only thing we need a heavy lift for is to separate who's just an engine bunny and who's actually got the strength to back it up too, you know? So as long as we're doing workouts like this, where there is like this strength aspect, the strength component, and not like a 225 deadlift, you know, because that's nothing. But 315 for reps, it's a little bit different. If it was max deadlift, I wouldn't even really warm up for it. I'd be just, we're good.
What'd you hit the other day?
615. We gotta put them on a scale too, don't we? Two more. Took a long time to get ready for the workout, and then at the last minute, I totally forgot that we had to weigh everything. So we started to weigh the plates and found out that a bunch of the plates aren't calibrated by 0.1 of a pound, so they were just a little bit off. When I have to go into coaching and like I had my set time to do the workout, and then that ended up taking a little bit longer, I just kind of started to get a little bit frustrated, and then I was at the point where I was mad, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not doing this right now.
Go get another bar?
Yeah, I'm not doing it. God damn it. Okay. So when am I gonna fucking do it? Tomorrow? Waste a fucking day? I'm not doing it. I don't have time. I gotta first fucking class.
You want to talk about it at all?
No, it's just stupid.
What happened there?
We just ran out of time. We didn't budget time well enough to make sure that we're set up properly. The last thing we want to do is put up a good score and then find out that the weights are not legal. So it's like, hey, weights aren't weighing in they need to. We want to make sure we're doing it the correct way. And Nick has a job, so he's got to work. He's got to go to work at 4. So yeah, we just got to budget time a little bit better. So that's all.
Wardrobe change real quick. All right, fit people, let's bring it in. 3 sets today, 3 rounds on a machine of your choice. We're gonna do 1 minute at 80 to 90%.
Sometimes we see our athletes at their worst moment, right? Right as a workout didn't go their way, and they'll say something or do something, and you're like, oh, that guy's a jerk. And it's like, you're not seeing the minutes and hours and days and weeks where they're at their best in that sense. And so what I want the world to know is that he is an amazing human being. He cares about the people that are around him. He cares about the gym that he works at. He cares about his family. And so anything beyond that is just a feather in the cap for him. He can do all that and be successful in the sport. And that makes me really proud to work with him. And it's probably the only reason why I work with him, is because I know how much he cares about everyone.
Where's the affiliate on the ship? Out of order. I don't know if I have time to do it right. Fix it right now.
I was really worried that I was gonna miss some.
Oh, like about the
Not
the last couple?
Yeah, not like.
Those are grindy.
I was like super worried. I was like, I just have to work really hard if I want to
Dude,
get this right.
there's no gimmies.
No.
None. Yeah.
And on the very last set of 3 on round 5, I was just telling Mac, I was like, I honestly had planned in my brain to do singles for the last set of 3. And then I did the first one and realized how hard it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, you better hang on to this thing.
The second 2 were way better, or the last
Yeah.
2. Because that first pull off the ground is tough.
Yeah. Those were so ugly.
I think that the goal whenever you do a workout, whether you're doing an online qualifier or a workout in person, is like you want to know that when you hit the finish mat that like that was your best effort and you did everything possible that you could. Because a lot of times people, you know, it's natural to look around and be like, oh man, who did I beat or who beat me, that type of thing. But if it was a true like really solid effort, you don't need to look around for like validation of who you beat or didn't beat. You're just like, that was my best. And so that was the goal. And I think when you look at where they were at the end of both of those 2 workouts, so both the deadlifts and the power cleans, it was like, man, they got every rep they could.
We always say at the end of the day that if you execute each workout to the best of your abilities, just give it literally all you have, then you can't be mad whether you're on the top or bottom of the leaderboard. Being a possible contender for next season definitely motivates me, but each one of those girls have earned their spot to be a signed pro, so I have so much respect for them, although I do want to be in the mix too. So for me, my training hasn't changed like at all. If anything, it's ramped up, but yeah, I'm just trying to be fitter than I was last year, and everything that I've like learned and trained for CrossFit is just going to carry over to WFP.
This is the best part. I hate how hot the sun is, but I could cold plunge all day. I was just telling them, I think what has like prepped me to be good at cold plunging is during the summer we boat a lot, and we boat just like the Columbia River, so it's freezing cold. And I'm a big wakeboarder, so I just like am used to sitting there in the freezing cold water and just like staying calm.
And we're back to Trista's cooking show. Yeah. What's on the menu today?
Steak and potatoes.
Is this the closet?
Yeah, this is my closet. Been like this for the last couple weeks. My bestie girl on the camera. There she is. She's back home and I really miss her, so we have to talk all the time.
You're like a celebrity.
No. So I just graduated high school and I'm doing some classes through the community college back home, but I think right now my main focus is CrossFit. This is something you can't do all your life, so I really want to take advantage with what I have.
Ready to get these deadlifts going. One and done on this workout. And then on to the last one. And then get to train this weekend. Careful so you don't trip right.
For us, we want to do our best this year to get into that contract level that WFP offers. They have 20 male athletes and 20 female athletes that are under contract. That is guaranteed money throughout the year. On top of the other little perks of like, we're gonna help you with your travel, we're gonna help you with your stay. And so that way it's less worrying about how am I going to financially make my way through this year, and I can just focus on training. I can let my success in the sport be good enough to allow me to continue to do this next year. And that's not guaranteed in every other avenue of this space.
The World Fitness Project is giving us like an opportunity as athletes to have a longer career, and then also just kind of getting more out of a season. The point system and things like that, you can like continue to rise up. You can bump people out. You're not a guaranteed contract every single year, but at the end of the day, you do get a contract if you make it, you know, so that kind of eliminates stress and more opportunity.
Those cleans were just grueling. My legs and my low back. I'm gonna call the event win. Should we call it? Say that was an event win for a deadlift? I might say it. I called my win at the games, so.
Okay, I'm just gonna do like a general warm-up. Hips, hip flexors, shoulders. Kind of have a full body workout, so need everything warmed up. I'm excited for this workout. I feel like I do best when I'm excited for workouts.
I'm just in this because I love competing and I love CrossFit. I've watched my parents grow up powerlifting and bodybuilding and competing in CrossFit. All of my family members just work so hard, whether it's in sports or what they do on a daily basis. I just feel like that's in our blood and I want to live up to that. I mean, I'm so young and I want to prove that I'm supposed to be competing against these girls and that I've put in the hard work just as much as they have.
There's been times throughout my journey that it's just been just hard, you know? But I think you got to go through those times, regardless of what they are, to ultimately grow. And again, just trust the process and keep going. There is a process to all that stuff that helps you rewire your mindset and think about things in a different light versus like, woe is me, I'm the victim. But once you start believing in yourself and trusting in yourself and knowing what you're doing is on the right path that you want to do, like you can start to really improve your life really fast with that stuff. Not really worried about too much what other people are doing. I just got to run my race because my race is way different than a lot of other people's, you know? Especially the ones that get to just train.
That was the nicest one of all of them. It was muscle fatigue, muscle endurance on that one. Sub 12, so we'll take it, you know. I'm happy with it right now. We will be redoing, so I'm just, already have that in my head.
It was really fun, it just sucked. It wasn't like, definitely not the worst of workouts. Lungs are burning a little bit, but my triceps are on fire. The overhead lunges are so hard. So hard.
I think it's clean up the double unders, save yourself 6-7 seconds, and just like the frustration fatigue, right? Like you know it's like, ugh, and now I have to get it back going again. Do that, grips off, 15, 10, 5 on chest to bars, go for broke on the bar muscle up next time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's good.
It'll probably be 12-3 probably.
So with all that, I'm gonna say you're gonna get an 11:35 next time.
11:35.
Leaderboard shuts in 5 hours. And then I coach the last class, 6 until 7. Scores are due at 8. And I think by that point, a lot of people are gonna be in, so then I'll be able to decide if I need to redo one real quick or just call it and be good, so. Technically right now, according to the score, with the current time I have for my worst workout, I'm points-wise in second place, which is pretty good, considering there's a lot of scores going in right now. Me and the 11th place are tied, same points. Jorge's 2 points back from me. Chris Ibarra's 4 points. I think we still are waiting on Jack Farlow. Oh, too close for comfort, man. 4 points between 9th.
Freaking buddy, just like, he's coaching class. And then he's like, oh, let me qualify for this freaking World Fitness Project, go make a bag. Like, he'll be like cleaning the floors at 9 p.m. I'll leave the gym. He's freaking cleaning floors, clean bathrooms, clean floors. Nuts, dude. And then he's competing against the world.
Take 2. Take 4. Sure, 87 goddamn time. Bullshit ass. Oh, I mean, hold on this. You're good. Like, you're good, dude. Big dick hand.
I think the pressure's getting to him a little bit, but hey, we still got like 45 minutes till the deadline, so he's got time to do the workout a couple times. Nah, pressure is definitely mounted. Normally in this situation, so tensions are a little high in the gym. I like to ease said tensions with some comedy, but I tried a little bit. I hope I eased him a little bit, but come on, Nicholas! You got this, buddy!
We repeated. We shaved off a minute across 4 different repeats of that workout. Wish I could have just done it the first time. Let's go, baby. We ain't done. It ain't over. Dude, that hurt. Yeah. But I'm gonna jump up so many points on that now.
Yeah, and you're bumping him even further now.
Yeah. Nick Matthews back in 7th place.
Let's go!
I want to know I had given this sport everything I had and worked so incredibly hard to be the best I could be.
First step is belief. I tell that all to my members too. Like, when you're approaching the bar to go for your PR, it starts in your head. So there's got to be no doubt, because if there is doubt, then it's gonna show in your performance. Coming and knocking some people out, I'm coming for it.